staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer or above may come up to the podium. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Amajum, which means to stand. Punya Haki Dum, which means turn face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawur, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalachanawa. Kwabawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kwabawaknawa, Wala'a, Dabayaynawa, Bonasayawan, Abal, Awashaynawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapar, La'awalamyam, Aman. Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Have the camera put up on your phone. Does it well. For the hakak, or the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Babakashah, Nathananawa, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Call Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakim, Hamatium, Hakak, Al Rakawa, Latama Allah, Lagarshan, Bashim Yahushai, Tuwaraman. Prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. For to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha'Allah, Wahabayah, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Duwaraman. Bless Israel in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless us, and Israel, and the school, in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayunya, Al-Hohorium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Ashah, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yathun, Lamawat, Regolka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shalmar, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yumyaka, Yawamum, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Bal Ya'ala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, McCall, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaathka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ai, Awalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damayah, Lakah, all Thakarash, all Tashakwat, all Kayah, Hana, our Yabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Ya'ara Yamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Yaitazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanaki Dum, Mongolia, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha Allah, Iwada, Kaya, Nawaitazua, Labat, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayum, Mawa'aba, Wahagorium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashath, Ain, Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawat, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Yasara, Kayabian, Barakaol, Kayashawan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawat, the Mun, La'adama, Shaitamwa, Nara, Yab Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Manai, Call, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Roaka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Dardatma, Basa Irika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Thabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wabakashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabaowa, Aidia, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shemka, Yahweh, Labarka, Al Yawan, Al, Call, Ha'arataza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kisan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb. And like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zeba, and as Zalmunna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High power and possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Pray for the blessings or power structure in the Hebrew. Barak atah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wam Yaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazabya. Alawap Yahana. Halawapyam. Hasaranyam. Hakotazayanyam. Hakayayam. Wa Akhwathian. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushai. Duwada Aman. Or for the blessings or power structure in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. But for the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Listen to us now. Right now. Sin evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us, thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Sin evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure. Of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Sin evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nation. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us. As we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. Always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Shabia, which means to be seated. It's like sis. Just sit on this side, Baba Kasha. I mean, book of 1 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 10. In the Hebrew. Wayaquam, Wayalak, Tazarapath, Wayaba, all, Pathak, Ha'ayor, Wahana, Sham, Asha, Alaman, Makwash Shashta, Aitazayum, Wa Yakura, Aliyah, Wa Yamor, Kwakya. Like it says, put your phone on silent, Baba Kasha. Nah, Laya, Ma'ait, Mayum, Bakalya, Wa Ashata, verse 11, Wa Thalak, Lakwakath, Wa Yakwara, Alya, Wa Yamor, Lakwakya, Na, Laya, Path, Lakum, Bayadak, verse 12, Wa Thamor, Kaya, Yahweh, Alahayak, Yash, Laya, Ma'aiwag, Kaya, Am, Mala'a, Kap, Kwamak, Babad, Wama'ite, Shaman, Ba Tazapaktha, Wahananya, Makwashashta, Shanyum, I Tazayum, Wa Ba'athya, Wa Aishayathyawa, Laya, Wa Labanya, Wa Aklanawa, Wa Mathunwa, verse 13, Wa Yamor, Aliyah, Aliyawa, all, Thayarawa, Sakya, Thayaraya, Baya, Aishya, Kadabarka, Ak, Aishya, Laya, Masham, Aiga, Quatana, Barashna, Wa Wa Hawatazath, Laya, Walak, Wa Labanak, Daishya, Ba'akrana, Sa, verse 14, Kaya, Ka, Amor, Yahweh, Alahaya, Yasha'ala, Kad, Hakwamak, La'a, Takala, Wa Tazapaktha, Hashaman, La'a, Takasar, Id, Yawam, Thun, Thaf, Yahweh, Gasham, Al, Hanya, Hadama, verse 15, Wathalak, Wathaisha, Madabar, Al Yahweh, Wathakol, Haya. Wahawa. Wa Bayatha. Yamayum. Verse 16. Kad. Hakwamat. La'a. Somebody here says one. Okay. Just make sure you let him in when he gets close to the door. Kalatha. Wa Tazapakta. Hashaman. La'a. Kasar. Kadabar. Yahweh. Ashar. Debar. Bayad. Al Yahweh. Pa. All right, clap that up. Hey, yep, short up. I book of 1 Kings chapter 17 and verse 10 in the English. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. Salakia. And he called to her and said, fetch me, I pray thee, a little water and a vessel that I may drink. Verse 11. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand. 12. And she said, as the Lord thy God liveth, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal and a barrel, and a little oil and a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. 13. And Elijah said unto her, fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. 14. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth. 15. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah. And she and he and her house did eat many days. 16. And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by Elijah. So this sister was in a condition that many of us today live in. Like, she was in such a terrible poverty that she told Elijah that she was about to make this little bit of food, and then her and her son was going to go die. It was going to go starve to death, which happens to many Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, not only in the countries of South America, but in America today. The poverty rate that's in this country is absolutely mind-blowing. It's something that shouldn't even be, to the stage that it's in, with this country being so great in this earth, being so rich and prosperous, and having all of the nations pour their supplies and riches into this disgusting kingdom. But yet, even with that, there's still are people starving in the streets today, just as this sister and her son were starving back then. But Elijah let her know that if you come and you serve a man of God, like, the Lord is going to bless you. He's going to ensure that you get to live another day. That's why whenever our people try to make an excuse of them being poor and struggling so they can't support the prophets of God, that is just absolutely, it's ridiculous. Like it's something that shouldn't even come out of our people's mouths. Because if you serve the priests and prophets of God, the Lord is going to bless you. You understand? You might end up getting $200 extra on your next check when you sit there, you pay your tithes, you give a donation to the men of the Lord. 17. And it came to pass after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. 18. And she said unto Elijah, What have I to do with thee, O thou man of God? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance and to slay my son? 19. And he said unto her, Give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom and carried him up into a loft where he abode and laid him upon his own bed. 20. And he cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her son? 21. And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. 22. And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. 23. And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, See, thy son liveth. 24. And the woman said to Elijah, Now by this I know that thou art a man of God, and that the word of the Lord in thy mouth is truth.
Get up in here.
Come on. Book of 1 Kings. You want a Bible?
What's up?
You want a Bible?
No, I'm sorry.
Book of 1 Kings, chapter 18, and verse 1. And it came to pass, after many days, that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go shew thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. And Elijah went to show himself unto Ahab, and there was a sore famine in Samaria. Verse 3.
This is history right here. A lot of you Christians and fake Israelites don't know the Bible. You don't know who was in the land of Samaria during this time,
Right?
Or the time when Christ was on the scene, because you think that they're the same people.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 3. And Ahab called Obadiah, which was the governor of his house. Now Obadiah feared.
This both these mics?
This one's on our speakers.
Gotcha.
Feared the Lord greatly. Verse 4. For it was so when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave.
Listen, and that's such a heavy point. Like, you worried about having to come to camp on Saturday. The prophets fear for their lives.
Right.
Like, this work can't stop because you got personal problems.
Right.
Imagine when you need help, if the men above you had personal problems and couldn't get the help you needed. Like this, if you got to hide in the damn cave to push this truth, then you better do it.
Right. And fed them with bread and water. Verse 5. And Ahab said unto Obadiah, Go into the land, unto all fountains of water, and unto all brooks. Peradventure we may find grass to save the horses and mules alive, that we lose not all the beasts. Verse 6. So they divided the land between them to pass throughout it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself.
Now, I'm about to try to go live on TikTok. You ain't gonna get me jammed up.
No, I won't.
I'll probably get myself jammed up.
I say the officer as I pop up at some point.
No.
He might get you jammed up.
No, he's not. He's not allowed. I already know how he get down.
Verse 7. And as Obadiah was in the way, behold, Elijah met him, and he knew him, and fell on his face, and said, Art thou that my lord Elijah? Verse 8. And he answered him, I am. Go, tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here. Verse 9. And he said, What have I sinned, that thou wouldest deliver thy servant into the hand of Ahab to slay me? Verse 10. As the Lord thy God liveth, there is no nation or kingdom whither my Lord hath not sent to seek thee. And when they said, He is not there, he took an oath of the kingdom and nation that they found thee not. Verse 11.
What verse you going to?
1 Kings 18 and 34.
Okay. You stopping at 7.
7?
You stopping at 7, right? Every 7? Or you was just reading through because it was just you?
Yeah, I'm reading through just one.
Okay.
Verse 11. And now thou sayest, Go, tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here. Verse 12. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from thee, that the Spirit of the Lord shall carry thee whither I know not. And so, when I come and tell Ahab, and he cannot find thee, he shall slay me. But I, thy servant, fear the Lord from my youth.
Right. So men of the Lord, they walk with the Most High and have faith. That's you Christians don't understand what faith is. You don't understand faithfulness. The only thing you understand is how can I say this? Christians believe in feelings.
Right.
You believe in feelings as a Christian. You don't believe in faith. You don't walk by faith. If you walk by faith, you wouldn't believe what you believe.
Right.
You would believe what actually in the Bible. And Elijah, he didn't have fear. He said, you know what? This cat seeks to kill me. Excuse me. I didn't mean that. Seeks to unalive me.
Right.
Right. That's what Elijah out the Bible for educational purposes only. I hear that's the key to keep saying this. You gonna get clear. Right. So he, even though he did, he knew that Ahab was wicked and evil and wanted to, unalive him. He said, I serve the Lord. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 13. Was it not told my Lord what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of the Lord? How I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets by 50 in a cave, and fed them with bread and water. 14. And now thou sayest, Go, tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here, and he shall slay me. 15.
You coming up here? You coming up?
To read.
No, I mean if you want to come up, Ron, or you two out right there. Sure.
Verse 15.
Any questions? If you got any, they got white, black Israelites. That's a good question. No, he is not white. And saying black Israelites is what do you call it? An oxymoron? Is that right? Right. You don't have to say black Israelites because the Israelites are black, Hispanic, and Native American. He's just a lighter skinned brother, like you got a half brother, half sister that don't look nothing like you, so-called half brother, half sister. You don't act like you never seen light skinned black people. Right. Y'all ever seen that movie with Martin Lawrence called Black Knight? Yeah, it's a good movie. What's your point? Right. Go ahead, my bro.
Khan. And Elijah said, As the Lord of hosts liveth, before whom I stand, I will surely shew myself unto him today. 16. So Obadiah went to meet Ahab and told him. And Ahab went to meet Elijah. 17. And it came to pass, when Ahab saw Elijah, that Ahab said unto him, Art thou he that troubleth Israel?
Hold on right there. Y'all look like the cast. That's the point. Don't be made at me, dude. No, we're not made at you. We are Israelites. These are traditional Israelite garments.
Right.
So, no, we're not mad at all. We actually wear this. This is not a motorcycle club. This is a Sabbath service. You've never seen anything like this because you go to church on Sunday, because that's what Christianity teaches, which is false, right?
Right.
The Lord said the seventh day is the day of rest. And of course, Christians go to church on the first day, which is against the Bible.
Right.
This is the day of rest. This is when you should have a Sabbath service. This is a good question. Respectfully, what religion is this? This is actually, if you could hold it up, this is actually no religion. This is the King James 1611 Holy Bible. This is not a religion at all. This is a book about the history of a people, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And this is a book of rules and laws and history for us to live by. It's not a religion. You don't find Christianity in here. You don't find Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Mormons, Episcopalian, Protestant. You don't find none of that in the Bible.
Right.
So Don says, I'm a Christian and I go to church on Saturday. That's a good first step, but you still got a lot of other things that you're doing. Said, bro, you won't catch me dead in those goofy outfits. That's cool. Big Mike. I'm sure you got the flyest gear in your closet.
Right.
I'm sure you dripped out and everything.
Right.
All the finest Prada and Gucci and everything else. So enjoy yourself. Go crazy. Go ahead, my right.
Okay. 18. And he answered, I have not troubled Israel, but thou in thy father's house, and that ye have forsaken the commandments of the Lord, and thou hast followed Baalim.
Baalim. So this is going over some good history. I'm just going to address a few of these questions and then we're going. Do y'all F with the Jews? If you mean the so-called Jewish man, no, we are not affiliated with any so-called Jewish organizations, any organizations at all. The ISUPK is the original home of the truth.
Right.
We teach so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible and who you are according to history and according to the Bible and according to archaeology.
Right.
And according to just knowing, we just know stuff.
Right.
We just know stuff. We sharp. I know y'all don't understand that. So no, we're not affiliated with any so-called Jewish organizations. And no, we don't eat pork. We keep we follow the dietary law. So we don't eat shrimp, crab, pork, or lobster. If it's in the water, it has to have fins and scales. So all that like crabs and mussels and shrimp, we don't eat none of that.
Right.
And we don't eat shark, anything like that. We don't eat anything that's unlawful according to the Bible. So those was good questions. Go ahead, Mara.
Verse 19. Now therefore sin and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the groves 400, which eat at Jezebel's table.
So who are the prophets of Baal? Like these prophets of Baal. So if you do any history of Baal, that was a god that was worshipped during ancient times, which is really, to tell you the truth, he's shown his way in many of these present day celebrations that you find yourself tied to. Baal was the god at the time. Of course, Caesar Borgia, like who you all would call. Do we got an image? Can we put an image up of Caesar Borgia? Can you find? Is he able to do it? Or you can do it, Madara?
Oh, I can't type it.
Okay. Yeah, many of you follow a god now who's not found in the Bible. Caesar Borgia. That's a real person, right?
Type in Google.
Did your mommies make those cute costumes? I see y'all loving our fits. Yeah, this is I actually made this one. Madara, who made yours?
My rib.
Yeah, so yeah, we made, I made this one. His rib made that one. So you follow Jesus? I'm sure that you think you follow Jesus, Darren Briggs. I'm pretty sure you don't. Go ahead, my bro, whenever you get a chance. Justin Chavez said that fool white. Now, Justin Chavez, I'm assuming, this is an assumption, I'm assuming you're a Hispanic brother. I've seen some very light-skinned Hispanics. Would you say that they're white too? Come on now, Justin. I know you know better than that.
Right.
Do you follow the God and Jesus of the Bible? Yes. Yes, we are the only people that follow the God and Jesus of the Bible. Absolutely, we follow. I can't say the same for you. I'm not sure who you follow, but we for damn sure follow.
I don't know.
Is it up?
How you show them, but
Don't worry about it. If you can't show them, I thought maybe you could.
I don't know how.
You don't know how to do it?
I don't know how to do all that.
It's all good. Not on TikTok, but like on, is that a?
Oh yeah, it's sharing on our side.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't show on mine, but basically, Caesar Borgia, who you would call Jesus Christ, right? White Jesus, or let me say Caucasian Jesus. That's what a lot of you worship, and that wasn't Jesus, not according to the Bible.
Right.
Is this an anime convention? Yes, this is. You can call it whatever you want. This is where Black men, Hispanic, and Native American actually teach the Bible. It says Jesus was an Arab. That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard.
Right.
Go ahead, my bro. Okay. If there's a legitimate question in the chat, I'll address it. But if it's just, scoffers, that's fine. We're used to scoffers. Jesus was not an Arab. That's irrefutable.
Verse 20. So Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. 21. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt ye between two opinions? If the Lord be God, follow him.
Mm-hmm.
But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word.
Listen, you got to make a decision. You got to choose to either serve the Lord or you got to follow your false idols.
Right.
Which one are you going to do? This was a day that they had to make a decision. It's like either you're going to follow Baal or you're going to choose to serve the Lord, which is the Israelites. We've been through this so many times, especially here in this captivity, right? And this is what we say when we come out to the streets, because we go out on the streets and we actually teach people the truth in Trump 2024. Trump looking pretty bad right now. I don't know what to say about that. I'm gonna leave that alone because they try to clip you for that. Any kind of political. We have no political affiliation here. So
right.
But anyway, the Israelites had to make a decision who they were going to follow at this time. Same thing that we do today. Say make a decision. You're going to follow the God of the Bible or you're going to follow Caesar Borgia? Which one? You're going to serve Christmas or you're going to serve the Lord? You're going to serve Christianity or you're going to serve the Lord? Christianity and serving the Lord is two different things.
Right.
No, we don't support. We have no affiliation with any Jewish, whether Ashkenazis or Sephardics. We don't associate with either of them. We are the real Israelites according to the Bible. So we don't have any affiliation with them. We don't believe that they are the people of the Bible. Why are you guys? What are we wearing? What the F are we wearing? We're wearing traditional Israelite garments. You can find them in the Bible. I know you don't read the Bible like that, but they're found in the Bible. Black Hebrew Israelites are serving the Lord are two different things. Well, we're not Black Hebrew Israelites. We're just Israelites. It's an oxymoron to say Black Hebrew Israelites because the Israelites, according to the Bible, history, and archaeology, are Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Go ahead.
Come. It's like, if I could just real quick, sir. Like this scripture is so heavy because how it says how Elijah told them to make a choice, but none of the people even said a word. Like that's something that is we run into every day on the streets. Like the people didn't say a word for the Lord because of course they don't want to change their lives. Like the God that they follow, Baal, he allows for them to satisfy their lusts and all of their wicked desires, but they know that the ways of Baal is wicked, that it's evil, which when we bring out all of the child abuse that goes on in the different religions and how it is that the religious leaders will sit there and sleep with another man's wife, how it is that the religions are full of those that live alternative lifestyles, and how it is that they've destroyed our communities. Like the people, they silently agree with it. Like they feel shame over these things, just as these people felt back then. Like that's how you know you're not supposed to be following the gods of the other nations.
Right.
Like you have to return to your power,
Right.
your God, the only God that stands for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
That's all I got.
No, that's definitely a heavy point. Clap it up. A lot of you who claim that you follow Christ, you actually don't. Right. Because you've never been taught how to properly follow Christ. You've only been taught through the lens of Christianity. Right. And of course, Christianity, as was just pointed out by Officer Matarab, allows you to fulfill your lust. What is that lust? Whatever it is you want to do. If you want to abuse children, you do it and they cover it up. Right. If you want to, follow any pagan holiday, you can do it. If you want to, like, they got Halloween in the church now. You can go and do you, has anyone ever did the history on Halloween, Valentine's Day, any of these things that we do? We don't even know why we do them. Right. Your oppressor tells you that you need to celebrate the 4th of July coming up here soon. And guess what you're going to do? Just like some big dummy. You're going to run out, even though in 1776, you were not free. Right. But instead, you're going to put on, you so-called Black Hispanics, you're going to go put on a, what are them short sets with the American flag all over them, and you're going to go celebrate the 4th of July and look about as silly as you can look. Right. You don't know what the hell you're celebrating. You're just celebrating whatever your oppressor tells you to celebrate. Right. Well, guess what? During the Bible, Elijah had the same problem. This is not a new problem. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun, and that new thing is man. Right. And man has had the same problem time in and time out, as referring to the Israelites. Now, all you other nations, you oppressors, and you every other nation outside so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you can go and do whatever it is you want to do. As for us, we are supposed to serve the Lord. Why is that? Because we made a covenant with the Most High. We made a covenant with the Most High that said, you know what? We're going to keep these laws. He said, all right, cool. You're going to keep these laws. I'm going to make you my people. You're going to be the head and not the tail. You're going to lend and not borrow, right? You're going to be fruitful. But instead, we didn't keep that covenant. We broke that covenant. So now that's why you find Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on the bottom, wherever you go on the planet Earth. Right. We are the most impoverished, the most uneducated, the most unhealthiest group of people that you'll find. Do you think that's all by happenstance? Do you think that's like you think that's just we're just that slow of a people, like we just can't get it together? No, man. The Lord has cursed us because we choose not to follow him, and instead we follow Caesar Borgia. Right. Or we follow Valentine's Day, or we want to celebrate Christmas, or we want to just, again, abuse kids or abuse women or have all kind of sexual deviances. Right. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 22.
Hold on. I just want to address a comment. Why are we wearing sunglasses? Because we're cool. I know a lot of you don't understand how men of the Lord. Hey, Slama.
Sir.
All right, you messing up my life. A
Sir.
lot of you don't understand why we wear glasses. See this headpiece right here that he's wearing and the headpiece that I'm wearing, it's all biblical. You can find the cap of the rimless cap in the Bible. You can find the war scarf in the Bible. You can find traditional Hebrew Israelites in the Bible, Israelite attire, these garments. You can find all this stuff in the Bible. The shield of David, the Magun Daludah, you can find that in the Bible as well. Right. The sunglasses are not in the Bible, but we wear them because we're cool. So if it's okay with you, we're going to keep them on. You know, maybe we'll teach you some style. Maybe you get you some glasses. These cats don't know they traded one saint for another. Prove it. That's just your feelings.
Right.
You don't have any proof. That how can you prove that's bearing false witness? That's against the Bible. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 22. Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of the Lord.
Ooh.
But Baal's prophets are 450 men.
Look at that. Man, Elijah was so bold, man. Elijah said, you know what? I stand for the Lord. Even if it's just me. I'll stand for the Most High Power. Baal got 450 brothers, but it's just me. Now what? Like prophets of God are supposed to be bold. That's why we bold. That's why we don't give a damn about y'all comments.
Right.
We wear these garments out on the streets.
Right.
We teach and prophesy, go into the worst hoods and prophesy unto our people. And guess what we tell our people? Don't abuse drugs. Don't be someone who lies, steals, and unalives people. Don't be someone who follows false idols. Don't be a Christian. Don't be a Muslim. Don't be any man-made religion, because that's all that you follow. You follow man-made religions. The Bible, there's no religion in the Bible at all.
Right.
You won't find one religion in the Bible. Go ahead.
Verse 23. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood.
Listen, Elijah about to put these boys to the test. You want to see whose God is real? That's Elijah about to put them to the test right now. He said, these cats got 450 brothers, right? Now let's slaughter a bull. Let's have a test. Let's see whose God is real. Go ahead.
And put no fire under, and I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. 24. And call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of the Lord, and the God that answereth by fire, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken.
Listen, Elijah said, you know what? We're gonna prove today whose God is real. We're gonna see whose God is Baal real, or is the Most High Power of the God of Israel, is he's real, right? This is one question in here. Suave Sal said he's mixed. That's a lack of understanding on you. And this brother, he's used to getting comments like that. You're not gonna hurt his feelings. He's made of damn iron. He's made of iron. Any of you ain't half the man that he is. That's right. This brother, that comments like that don't bother him. But just for anybody who's out there who may look at people in halves, the Lord don't look at halves. Mother, if you grab me numbers 1 and 18 real quick. The Lord don't look at halves. There's no such thing as he's mixed or he's this or he's that. According to the Bible, you are who your father is. Right. Like that's you. The Lord don't look at you as half this and half that. He looks at you by who your father is. Same way nature does. Nature says, you know what? You plant an apple seed in the ground, even if you plant it in Japan, if you plant it in Canada, if you plant it in Australia, if you plant it in South Africa, at the end of the day, it's going to be an apple tree. Now, the soil and the conditions of the elements may change, how it comes out, but at the end of the day, it's going to be an apple tree. Right. So there is no, it doesn't matter what he looks like. His father is a Native American, the Lord's chosen people. Go ahead. Now, this is how the Most High determines who you are. Now, this is according to the Bible. Now, your science and your oppressor, he can tell you whatever he wants to tell you about how people are determined. Right. This is how the Lord looks at people. Go ahead.
Look at Numbers chapter 1, verse 18.
Go ahead.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. Mm-hmm. And they declared their pedigrees.
They did what?
Declared their pedigrees.
They did what?
Declared their pedigrees.
They declared their pedigrees. If any of you have any understanding, you know what a pedigree is. It's like, look at, a lot of times they look at the horses or they look at dogs and like, what's his pedigree? Right. Like, this is how the Most High declares your pedigree. Go ahead.
After their families.
By their families, go ahead.
by the house of their fathers,
by the house of their mothers,
their fathers,
by the house of being mixed.
their fathers.
Whatever your father is, that's how you are declared. Y'all messing up a lot. Go ahead. Go ahead.
According to the number of the names.
That's it. That's how you determine who you are. So there is no halves. The Lord don't look at halves. The Lord only looks at who your father is. And of course, our fathers are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
We are Israelites according to the Bible, according to history, according to archaeology. The people living there in that land and going to war and doing all these different things, those are not the real Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
You can take me back. If there's any legitimate questions in the chat, the Ethiopian Bible was around hundreds of years before the King James Version. Ethiopians are not Israelites.
Right.
So I don't know. That Edomite is not the house. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all wearing Shakespeare outfits. Yeah, this guy, that was a good one. Right? I seen Halloween. We seen that Halloween costume a lot, but that Shakespeare outfit, that was good. Go ahead.
If I could, thou art a hater.
Thou are the biggest hater. How about that for Shakespeare? Kiss of my ass. How about that? Go ahead.
Verse 25. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you, Verse 26. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon.
This is what a lot of you Christians do. A lot of you Christians will put faith. You'll pull out that cross, and you'll kiss it, and you'll pray to it. Catholics, you got the beads, the rosaries, whatever they call it.
Right.
Hold them in your hand and bow down and pray to them. A lot of you Muslims, you'll bend down, you'll kiss that rock and you'll pray to that rock. Like that's idol worship.
Right.
Idol worship. That's what you are. You are idolatrous. Right. But this right here, the shield of David, we don't bow down to this. We don't get any special power from it.
Right.
We don't look at it and be like, power up. Don't none of that work. That's not real. So this is what you should do. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you should absolutely come in here, laugh at our outfits, joke about us wearing shades, say that we wear Shakespeare costumes. But what you should do is listen and learn, because you'll never get a scripture broken down in a Christian church. Ever get a real scripture broken down in church. Right. You'll never learn anything in that Christian church. You'll never learn anything in a Muslim mosque. What you will learn is how to serve another people's God.
That's right.
That's what you're going to learn. You're not going to learn to serve the Most High Power, which is the God of Israel, which is the God of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and none other. That's what the Bible says. He is the God of the Israelites and none other.
Right.
Go ahead.
Saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made. 27.
Listen, they trying to make something happen.
Right.
Just like today. You want God, you in that Christian church, and you want the Lord to move something for you. But he is not hearing your prayers. The Bible says God does not hear the prayers of sinners. He doesn't. You praying in that Christian church, he does not hear your prayers.
Right.
He does not listen to Christian prayers. Why? Because first of all, you praying to another God. That's a sin according to the Bible.
Right.
So I would be anybody who has a legitimate question, post them in there. I see a lot of people posting comments and posting their opinion, but nobody's able to refute anything that we're saying. And really, we're not even saying anything super heavy. We're just talking about, what Elijah had to deal with during his day.
Right.
We ain't really got into nothing super heavy as far as the Israelites being Black, Hispanic, and Native American. We got a ton of those scriptures. Darius, you keep saying false. Prove me wrong, Darius. Right. Mr. Darius, prove me wrong. I bet you can't. Fictional books. So everybody who don't believe in the Bible, this ain't for you. You can just keep it pushing. Like if you don't believe the Bible, then what I'm gonna try to make you believe the Bible. I don't give a damn what you believe. Right. Personally, you could believe in the Sandman. I don't care. But the Bible is real. Now, if you believe in the Bible, then I'm gonna kick some realness to you. If you don't, then you kick rocks. I don't care what you do.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's like there was do Israelites pay Uncle Sam?
Do Israelites pay Uncle Sam? That is the lamest question. Is we render unto Caesar what is Caesar?
Right.
Don't you know the scriptures? Why are you asking these silly questions, man? That's what Christ said out of his own mouth. He said, "Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's." Yeah, we pay taxes. We ain't fools. We don't want to go to jail.
Right.
What kind of question is that? It's like, of course, we don't break the laws of America. Uncle Sam say pay taxes. Reluctantly, we pay them damn taxes.
Right.
We not like who is the Moors, the sovereign. We not sovereign citizens.
Right.
We're not gonna get pulled over and the police say get out the car and I'm gonna say no, I'm a sovereign. No, I'm not taking a billy club across my head.
Right.
That is the most asinine thing that you can ever do in your oppressor's kingdom. Your oppressor is not gonna let you be a sovereign citizen inside his kingdom.
Right.
It's not gonna happen. We follow the laws of America, but more importantly, we follow the laws of the Bible.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, "Cry aloud, for he is a god. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awaked."
That's right. He said your God is out to lunch. It's just you Christians. Your Christian God is out to lunch.
Right.
He's out to lunch right now. He is not hearing you. Look at what's all going on in the world. Your Christian God is out to lunch. And guess what? The God of the Bible, Yahweh in the Hebrew, he's sitting and waiting for his people to get right.
That's right.
He's waiting for us to come back to him. And as soon as we start to come back to him, which is what we're doing this right now. All of you that's in here hating, being the biggest haters, you can't hate more than me. Am I the biggest hater? I am the biggest hater. You can't hate more than me. So all your little comments don't hurt our feelings. We done seen this a million times before. Go look at our videos. Isupk.com is the website. We battle anybody. Go get your top ranked theologian. Go get anybody. Go get Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, Joel Osteen with that big goofy grin. Go get the raspy voice chick, Joyce Myers. Go get Benny Hinn. Go get all of them. None of them can stand against this truth.
That's right.
None of them. Go get anybody who thinks they're a big head scholar and we'll smash them in all their doctrine.
Right.
Because none of you in here can do any of that. Only thing you can do is post like somebody posting here, Christ is king. Christ is king.
Right.
Some of this is just, I don't even understand why you're posting it. Christ is absolutely king. So you ain't a church then if you pay taxes. Talking about personal taxes. What are you talking about? Personal taxes. And who gives a damn about the church? The scriptures say the church is the people.
Right. That's right.
Go ahead.
28. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancets.
Listen, they were so frustrated and so like, man, I can't believe our God ain't real. Like Elijah put them to the test. Like, your God is out to lunch. He ain't gonna help you. Maybe he's asleep right now. And guess what? After that, they wanted to harm themselves. As you Christians try to do that to us, you try to harm us after we cut you in the scriptures. After we prove you wrong, you try to harm us. But guess what? You can't harm the men of the Lord. Right? Because if one of us fall, 10 more brothers gonna get up and push this truth. This truth ain't dying in the world. Y'all don't see too many what y'all call black Hebrew Israelites. Y'all don't see a whole ton of them, but before you know it, you're gonna look up and it's gonna be thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions. Why? Because more and more of us are waking up to the truth that we're not African. We're not African. With all the people that were given an identity, we're going to go and find our true identity. Right. You can't give me an identity and tell me that I'm a color. What? How can you be black? Where's the land of black at? Where's that at? How can you be from Africa and America? You can't. We're not just going to take what's being shoved down our throat anymore. We're going to act like the prophets of old, man. We're going to stand boldly for this truth. Go ahead.
Okay. Till the blood gushed out upon them.
What time we got to cook it? Probably about 15 minutes. Maybe
15. It's 10:45.
15, 20.
But as long as we're fully done by 11:20.
Yeah, let's clip it. Start doing the prayers about 11.
We should be. I mean, we only got 30.
Okay.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Let's do it. Hey, if there's any legit questions in the chat, go ahead. The truth. I just posted fact and you skipped over it because you're scared to acknowledge it. Post it again. The truth. You ain't the only comment in here. This ain't the truth show. Post it again.
Right.
So I can see what you posted. Then we're gonna keep going.
Right.
I just posted fact and you skipped over it. Post it again. I didn't see it.
29. And it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied unto the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. 30. And Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him. And he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. 31. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. 32. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord, and he made a trench about the altar, as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. 33. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. 34. And he said, do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, do it the third time. And they did it the third time.
Yo, he's making them look super silly. Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's the last one, sir.
All right, so we're gonna have to pick back up next week. So since we've got a few minutes, just for everybody that's still in the chat, people seem like they're kind of dropping off a little bit. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We teach that so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. It says you're not certified for this. We are actually the only people certified to do this.
That's great.
I don't know what you're talking about. We are the ISUPK is the only school authorized, certified, to teach the Bible. Anybody else teaching the Bible is out of order.
That's right.
You out of order, absolutely. So can't take time out to learn. You can't even spell Esau, language to truly understand him. Isui. What? I don't know what you even saying. So anyway, you can go to our website, isupk.com. We got schools all over the planet, really. We got, schools in the DR, in Trinidad, in the UK, in Mexico, in Canada, in the Caribbean islands, Alaska, Brazil. So you can go to isupk.com and you can find information about us, or you can Google on YouTube or Facebook, ISUPK, your city or a city near you, and you can find free classes. We teach classes free. This is called Sabbath service. So this is where we come and we perform the acts that they carried out throughout the Bible during Sabbath service. And so I'm gonna just give y'all a little look. You see the table with the scrolls. You got the ornaments. So this is something that's been done throughout biblical times.
Right.
A lot of y'all say, why we dress this way. You can find this, again, traditional Israelite attire in the Bible. You can find the brimless cap. You can find it in the Bible. The war scarf. You can find it in the Bible. Again, the shades, we wearing that because we cool. Don't be such a hater. Get you some swag, and you can wear some shades too indoors. And that's it. That's what we teach. So a lot of people don't understand who we are or what we do. Just Google ISUPK. Now, if you have any Bible questions, you can put it in here because we're getting ready to close it out. They are the feds. Whoa, boy. You so wrong on that one because the feds are after us. We are not the feds.
Right. That's on purpose.
All right. Jesus is King of all. That's correct. We agree with that wholeheartedly. feds. No, we're not the feds. Is the white man the fed? I don't know what you're saying. I don't. You talking about your oppressor? Yeah, your oppressor. He is a fed. You have a Bible question? Okay, go ahead. Okay, what's your Bible question?
Just like, sir, if I could, while we wait on that,
Go ahead.
just to touch on what it is that we just read, like, of course, like Elijah being so bold because he understands that he has the power of the one true living God. Of course, like we're bold in the UPK, like Elijah is about to make a miracle happen. He told men to go and dump 4 barrels of water on this bullock and on the wood, and told them to go get 4 more and 4 more. Like, dumped a total of 12 buckets or barrels of water on this bullock and this wood, absolutely soaking it. And I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it.
I was wondering if you were gonna spoil it.
You understand? The one true living God, the God of Israel, he causes that fire to happen. Like, and through Elijah, a miracle happened this day. And in the UPK, we cause miracles to happen every day with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Anywhere you go, you look at Blacks and Hispanics, and you think that our people can never get off of drugs.
Right.
You think that we can never stop robbing each other. We can never stop lying. We can never stop unaliving one another.
Right.
Our women will always be promiscuous and act like children. The men will always just be thugs and gangsters and destroying the Black community.
Right.
Well, here in the UPK, we change those men and women. And here in the UPK, we teach brothers to be righteous men, to be men of the Lord that don't go out and steal, that don't go out and unalive and destroy the Black community. That's what we do here in the UPK. And the brothers you see before you, the brothers that you try to mock on social media, we are examples of that.
That's right.
Without the UPK, we would be destroying our community. But because we have the truth, because we were shown mercy from the Lord and came into the truth, we were able to change our lives and be better men for it and be better women for it as well.
Right. Nah, clap it up. Hey, listen. And what are you saying? What he's saying is heavy because, okay, this is one story out the Bible, and there's many stories, and a lot of people, you know, like I said, we don't care about the scoffers that come in. But if people would actually come in here and listen to the things that we have to say, you would change your life.
Right.
How do I know? Because there's brothers and sisters in here that came in here and changed their life.
That's right.
Like, they didn't came in here and got off drugs. They didn't stop being promiscuous. They didn't stop being, hitting people over the head. They didn't stop unaliving people. They didn't came in here and learned how to, build a family. And came in here and learned how to just be better people who serve the Lord.
Right.
Like a lot of us in the world, we say y'all in the world. A lot of people in the world, you don't even know how to be kind. You don't know how to be kind. You don't know how to be courteous. You don't know how to be, you don't have any class. You don't have any dignity. You don't have any pride. You don't have anything that's going to set you apart from anybody else. Right. Like in here, you can come and learn how to be a person who serves the Lord and a person who carries yourself like you got some goddamn sense, man.
Right.
You can do it. But a lot of you can't get past how we look. We don't, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. We ain't going to chase you down for it.
Right.
You give a damn about what you believe.
Right.
You understand? I come to you, you put your hand down. And so we don't really care about scoffers. But the important thing is what the brother just read is like this brother Elijah stood with the Most High. And if you stand with the Most High, you come in here and learn from us and stand with the Most High, miracles will happen to you as well. You can get your family off drugs. You can change your family's health just by coming in here.
Right.
You can rebuild it and repair your family just by coming in here.
That's right.
You can establish. We got brothers in the school. I got a brother in my camp. He had a license in 20 years. In 20 years, he's been driving on dirty L's. Like brothers come in here and get their life together.
Right.
So for all the scoffers and everything, we don't really care because we've seen the results of what can happen. Just like Elijah did when he stood boldly, and that's the thing you got to do. You got to stand boldly before the Lord.
Right.
That's right.
Go ahead, Isaiah.
Yeah, if I could, I just want to say, like, to show you, like, this ISUPK is the most powerful thing on planet Earth. Because without this truth, all these people in these comments, I'd be busting them upside their goddamn heads.
Yeah, you see? Oh, you're not speaking anymore because you don't get my live clip. Yeah.
It's a lot. Like, everybody talking on the internet.
They ain't that in real life. Oh, man. I got a cat.
I appreciate it.
I got it.
I'm messing up over here. Hey, somebody, okay, asked in Deuteronomy 23:6-8, what is that telling us concerning Edomites?
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 6. Thou shalt not seek their peace, nor their prosperity all thy days forever. Verse 7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou wast a stranger in his land.
So this is an interesting question that we get all the time. We get this question all the time. Nobody ever asks about the Egyptians. They only ask about the Edomites. No one really gives a damn about Egyptians,
Right.
right, or nothing else, or any other race of people. They just say Edomites. They automatically go to that. To abhor and to hate is two different things. What's that precept? Yardan, can you find me that precept where it says, thou hate or abhor? I'm probably gonna read my. No, that's the one that he pulled. I can't even paraphrase it. Abhor and to hate. I can't think of the precept. I need my phone. It's in my precept book. But okay, just to put it plain to you, okay. I'm gonna stop saying that. Just his name on here is okay. I'm just gonna. I keep saying okay. I'm not saying that anymore. You need to change your name. But to abhor Edomite is to do violence toward them, right? A lot of you have a problem. Hey, throw it out, Isaac. A lot of you have a problem with us because we speak out against the crimes that our oppressors have done against us, and they say, "See your hate." Like in America, if you speak out against a crime, it's like it's saying you hate somebody. When in reality, I'm just speaking out against the crimes of our oppressor. So we don't abhor an Edomite. We don't commit violence. You got the definition?
Well, I was looking up the precept he was asking.
You can read that one in Psalms. Yeah, you can read that one.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 163. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love.
See, hate and abhor is two different. Abhor is two different things.
Right.
It's not the same. So people say that we abhor Edomites, but we don't. We are kind to everybody. We don't harm anybody. We don't commit violence against anybody. Excuse me. But we will defend ourselves. If you run up, I think Martin said it best. Punks run up to get beat down. So no, but other than that, man, we don't abhor Edomites, but we do speak against the crimes that they commit against our people.
Right.
So it's not the same. So if that was your point to say that we are abhorring Edomites, then that would be a lie. The Bible says that there's two different things between hating and abhorring. And we don't, all we do is speak out against the crimes of what's going on. It's like saying, someone who was abused, physically abused by somebody can't speak out against that. Like, are they not allowed to speak out against the people that oppress them? So I don't know if that was your point. If that was your point, then I don't get it. I don't understand it. But, if you say we abhor Edomites, then that's what it is. That's your opinion. But we absolutely don't. We speak out against the crime. So with that, if anybody wants any more information, I'm in Indianapolis today, but if you're in Southern Ohio, got to do promo on your channel. Hey, you in Southern Ohio, 765-631-1129. That's Cincinnati, Columbus, Dayton, any of those cities. Here we in Indianapolis right now with these mighty brothers in the Indianapolis camp. Kept up. So if you got any questions about the ISUPK or being an Israelite or believe, trying to understand what we believe, call that number or go to isupk.com. With that, I'm gonna clip it on my live. The water for tuning in. I think I'm gonna clip it on my live. I clip it. So like, ooh, we got a little something. Okay.
So with that, just the men behind the podium, I lodge them.
Use one on the left. This one.
La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Gonna be taking the scrolls to be saluted in rank order.
Yeah. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Barakah. Yahweh Hashem Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Salaka, did I jam him up on the shalom?
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Hey, can somebody crack that door? Is that what y'all know?
I'll open this one right here.
I know what. Not upstairs. That one? You said which door? That one? Yeah, no, either one. No one. So we don't usually open the outside one. Oh, that's just one. As long as somebody watching it.
I'm watching it on camera.
Amajim, which means to stand. Pani Hakadam, turn face the east.
We got enough brothers, and nobody else got to. That's true. Let's get a brother up here. Let me get a trooper up here to hold these scrolls. No, come on.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawur,
Aya,
Aya,
Bashamaya,
Bashamaya,
Nathan,
Nathan,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Ko,
Ko,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalakinawa,
Wasalakinawa,
Kwabawakinawa,
Kwabawakinawa,
Kasalakinawa,
Kasalakinawa,
Kwabawakinawa,
Kwabawakinawa,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Tabayayinawa,
Tabayayinawa,
Bonasaya 1,
Bonasaya 1,
Babal,
Babal,
Hawashayinawa,
Hawashayinawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Wala'ala,
Wala'ala,
Watapar,
Watapar,
La'awalamyam,
La'awalamyam,
Amun,
Amun,
In the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done.
thy will be done,
In earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
And forgive us our debts.
and forgive us our debts,
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
prayer for the Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Baba Kasha,
Baba Kasha,
Nathanawa,
Nathanawa,
Hakak,
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 La Rapa'ah,
La Rapa'ah,
Call Makala,
Call Makala,
Wakal Madawa,
Call Madawak,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Tahor,
La Tahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Hamatazarayim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Hakim,
La Hakim,
Hamathium,
Hamathium,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Al Rakawat,
Al Rakawat,
Atama Allah,
Atama Allah,
the Gorashan,
the Gorashan,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
the
the water Haman,
In the English, what we just said. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
Please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power,
power to heal.
the power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease,
The power to cleanse the leper.
the power to cleanse the
The
lepers,
power to raise the dead.
the power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean spirits.
the power against unclean spirits,
To cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wa Yasha'ala,
Wa Yasha'ala,
Wahavayah,
Wahavayah,
Saporium,
Saporium,
Barak,
Barak,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
the water Ahmad,
the water Haman,
What we just said in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
Bless us.
bless us
And Israel.
and Israel
And the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Hohorio,
Al-Hahorium,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Izaria,
Azaria,
Izaria,
Azaria,
Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayam,
Shemayam,
La'aratazah,
Ba'aratazah,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Ragolka,
Ragoyaka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Samarkand,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashun,
Yayasun,
Shawamar,
Sharamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazoyaka,
Al Yad,
Al Yad,
Yumyaka,
Yumyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawmam,
Hashamash,
Asamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Bal Ya'ala,
Ya'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makol,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yasamar,
Atnapashka,
Napashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yasamar,
Tazaka,
Tazahaka,
Wabawa'aka,
Waba'aka,
Ma'aika,
Ma'aika,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
Awulam,
Awalam.
In English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out,
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
All Damayah.
Al Damiyah.
Lakah.
Lakah.
All Thakarash.
Al Thakarash.
Wa'ol.
Wa'ol.
Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
All.
All.
Kayah.
Kayah.
Hanan.
Hana.
Our Yabika.
Our Yabika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Aimaka.
Al Aimaka.
Ya'ara Yamwa.
Ariyamwa.
Sawada.
Suwada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'aitizawa.
Ya'itizawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakidum.
Wanakidum.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakor.
Yazakor.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Iwata.
Iwata.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawaitizawa.
Na'aitizawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Al Yaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wayagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Halashat.
Halashat.
Aim.
Aim.
Yashabia.
Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam.
Gam.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Lalawa.
Aimam.
Imam.
Hayawat.
Ayawar.
Zorawai.
Zorawai.
Labunya.
Labunya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Selah.
Selah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasa Yasara.
Katsa Yasara.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Baraka'ol.
Manaka'ol.
Kayashawan.
Kayashawan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan Da'ara.
Ba'ayin Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nara.
Nara.
Yabut Mawa.
Yatmawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'abwa.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal.
Wakatazal.
Manai.
Manai.
Call.
Call.
Nasayakamwa.
Nasayakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Naya Rashad.
Naya Rashad.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
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 Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogola.
Kagogola.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Rawaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ira.
Taba'ira.
Ya'ira.
Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Han.
Han.
Daradapma.
Daradapma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapatka.
Wapatka.
Dabahalam.
Dabahalam.
Mala'a.
Malaha.
Panyam.
Panyam.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wayabakashwa.
Wayabakaswa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabaswa.
Wayaba'owa.
Wayaba'awa.
Idea.
Idea.
I.
I.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakamarwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahweh.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Al Yabun.
Al Yabun.
Al.
Al.
Call.
Call.
Ha'arataza.
Rataza.
In English, what we just said. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For
lo,
thine enemies make a tumble.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come, and let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
To tabernacles of Edom.
the tabernacles of Edom,
And the Ishmaelites.
and the Ishmaelites
Of Moab.
of Moab,
And the Hagarenes.
and the Hagarenes,
Gebal.
Gebal,
And Ammon.
and Ammon,
And Amalek.
and Amalek,
The Philistines.
the Philistines,
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Say Lot.
Say Lot,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites.
as unto the Midianites,
As to Sisera.
as to Sisera,
As to Jabin.
as to Jabin,
At the brook of Kisan.
at the brook of Kison,
Which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They have become dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Horeb.
Make the nobles like a red,
And like Zeb.
and like the end.
Yea.
Yea,
All their princes.
all the princes,
As Zabak.
as Zeba,
And as Amunah.
and as Amunah,
Who said.
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel,
As the stubble before the wind.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the fire burneth a wood.
as the fire burneth the wood,
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
And make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their face with shame,
That they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded
And troubled.
and troubled
Forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That thou.
that thou,
Whose name alone.
whose name alone
Is Yahweh.
is Yahweh,
Art the most high.
art the most high
Over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Purpose of blessing or power structure in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai.
wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Am Yaka Aleph.
wa Yahweh,
Wa Ahayim.
wa Ahayim,
Matazabia.
Matazabia,
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana,
Ha Alawapyim.
Hi Alawapim,
Ha Surunyim.
Hi Saranyim,
Ha Quatazayanyim.
Hi Quatazayanyim,
Ha Kahayim.
Hi Kakayayim,
Wa Akwapyim.
wa Alawapim,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba Shim Yahweh Shai.
by Shem Yahweh Shai,
The water of month.
the water Amun.
That was a blessing, right?
Yeah,
In the English, what we just said, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless ye Yahweh,
And Yahweh Shai.
and Yahweh Shai,
And Michael.
and Michael,
And the angels.
and the angels,
Commanding General Yohanan.
commanding General Yohanan,
The generals.
the generals,
The captains.
the captains,
The officers.
the officers,
The troopers.
the troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
That's the one. We got time.
We're right there.
All right, that's one.
For the curses in English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are ye Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth,
And all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Listen to us now.
listen to us now,
Right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses,
And punishment and destruction.
and punishment and destruction
To the heathen.
to the heathens
That speak against us, thy prophets.
that speak against us, thy prophets,
The teachers.
the teachers,
The princes.
the princes,
The priests.
the priests,
The Israelite brothers.
the Israelite brothers,
And the school.
and the schools.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses,
And punishment and destruction.
and punishment and destruction
To the heathen.
to the heathens,
And shake loose the treasure.
and shake loose the treasure
Of the rich of Israel.
of the rich of Israel
That refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches and enter to thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses,
And punishment and destruction.
and punishment and destruction
To the Edomites.
to the Edomites,
And the nation.
and the nation,
And their drug dealers.
and the drug dealers,
The court system.
the court system,
The prison system.
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood,
All the governments of our enemies.
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church,
The Pope.
the Pope,
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology,
Militia.
militia,
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads.
Skinheads,
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus,
The gay movement.
the gay movement,
The lesbian
the
movement.
lesbian movement,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
NASA space program,
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathens, that stand in the way, or try to stop us, from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth, Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth, and consume them, Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer, Let Yahweh shine, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucer, and punish all the heathens, that come up against us, as we speak thy word, cause it to be known, by all, that is the angels that have done it, cause it to be spread, through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, always, so be it, Sorry.
Mr. Turd. You'll say this concludes. This concludes the Sabbath service. Sister Yishabi, which means to be seated. In Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imam Barak, Yadotah. Sister Imam, which means to stand. Brother Sar, turn face sisters. In Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imam Barak. Yadotah. Dismiss.